Welcome to our explainer on the cost of convenience. Today, we're diving straight into a financial system that is literally everywhere right now. You know the one. You see it at electronics stores, car dealerships, online checkouts, everywhere. It's that system that promises you immediate gratification without the immediate pain of having to actually pay for it all at once. We're going to unpack the behavioral economics behind why our brains absolutely love this setup. And we'll look at the hidden psychological traps most of us just don't see coming until we're, well, completely stuck. So picture this. You're walking into a beautifully lit furniture store. You spot the absolute perfect sofa, right? It's exactly what you wanted. But then you look at the price tag, $2,400. For most of us, getting hit with a massive number like that all at once triggers some serious friction. It's this heavy psychological anchor that makes you pause, reconsider the whole thing, and probably just walk right out of the store. But then the salesperson smiles and says, "Hey, you don't have to pay all at once. It's only $100 a month." And suddenly, it feels incredibly affordable. Your brain completely bypasses that huge $2,400 anchor we just talked about, and it latches onto a totally manageable $100. It's a remarkably powerful cognitive shift, and it's specifically designed to bypass your financial defenses. Which brings us to the central question of this explainer. Does this financing system genuinely make our lives easier, or is it just a psychological trap designed to make us overspend? Well, the answer really isn't a simple yes or no. To figure out why businesses are so obsessed with offering these payment plans, we have to look at how smart money uses them and how, unfortunately, everyone else just gets trapped. Let's look at a classic behavioral case study to see how this plays out in real life. Meet Noah. He's eyeing this sleek $1,500 laptop. He hesitates at that full sticker price, but the salesperson drops the magic phrase, "Just pay $75 a month." Boom. Noah's mental math instantly switches from his total wealth to his monthly cash flow. He's thinking, yeah, I can easily absorb $75 a month, no problem. But his friend Sophia is there with him, and she asks a question that completely breaks the spell. She says, "Can you really afford the laptop? Or only the monthly payment?" It's such a brilliant distinction. Noah realizes in that moment that he hasn't actually been calculating his true ability to buy the laptop, only his ability to service a monthly fee. We all know this mechanism as an EMI, right? An equated monthly installment. You get the awesome gratification of having the item today, but your commitment to pay for it stretches far, far into an uncertain future. It essentially converts a single painful point of friction into a long-term contract. Think of it kind of like splitting a massive pizza bill with your friends. It makes a really large, heavy burden feel pretty small and easy to handle. But your monthly slice includes two ingredients. You've got the principal, which is the actual cost of the item, and then you have the interest. That interest, that's the premium you're being charged for the privilege of consuming something before you've actually produced the capital to pay for it. Sophia points out something we can call the movie subscription effect. You know how $12 a month for a streaming service feels basically invisible to your wallet? It just fades into the background. But after 2 years, you've spent nearly $300. EMIs rely on this exact same trick. The small monthly payment acts as a psychological mask, making it incredibly easy for our brains to just totally ignore the intimidating total cost we're actually signing up for. Let's actually crunch the numbers on Noah's dream laptop so you can see what I mean. The sticker price is $1,500. He takes the monthly EMI of $75 for 24 months. Now, total that up, and Noah actually ends up paying $1,800. The hidden cost materializes right there. Noah is paying a flat-out $300 premium just for the convenience of instant gratification. So, Noah looks at this math and realizes, wait a minute, that extra $300 is the real cost of financing. That's the interest and the hidden processing fees baked right into the contract. Suddenly, this affordable laptop isn't cheap at all. He is essentially buying the laptop plus paying a $300 penalty for his own impatience. And this is exactly why literally almost every product today, phones, cars, furniture, even vacations, has an EMI option. By shifting a buyer's focus away from a terrifying total price and onto a friendly, bite-sized monthly payment, retailers drastically reduce purchase friction. It artificially inflates our purchasing power and, for sure, massively boosts their sales. It's a lot like trying to move a heavy boulder. Picking it up all at once? Impossible. But break it into smaller rocks, put them in a backpack, take multiple trips, and yeah, it feels manageable. But here's the catch. You're still moving the exact same heavy weight. Spreading payments out doesn't make the purchase any cheaper, it just stretches the exertion over years. And thanks to interest, you're actually adding extra rocks to your backpack along the way. Now, does this mean you should absolutely never, ever finance anything? No, of course not. It really comes down to distinguishing between asset financing and liability financing. Good EMIs are investments. We're talking tools that increase your earning potential, your education, or an appreciating asset like a reasonably priced home. Bad EMIs are when you finance depreciating liabilities, things like fast fashion, unnecessary expensive gadgets, or a fleeting weekend vacation. The real danger, the part that gets people completely stuck, is when you start stacking those bad EMIs. Let's call this the domino effect of debt. Noah gets the laptop, then a phone, then a new TV. Individually, $50 here and $75 there seems totally harmless. But stacked together, they consume a massive, rigid slice of his monthly income pie. One unexpected medical bill or a sudden job loss, and his entire financial structure completely collapses because he literally has zero flexibility left. This right here is the ultimate danger of the whole system. It's not just about the interest rate. It's the fact that a huge percentage of your hard-earned future income is already spent before you even clock in for work. You're essentially working today to pay off the impulsive dopamine hits you bought 2 years ago. Crazy, right? Let's fast forward 10 years. Noah hasn't totally abandoned financing, but his mindset, it's completely evolved. He no longer lets a salesperson's framing control his cash flow. Instead, he uses financing as a deliberate, highly calculated tool, but only when it makes mathematical sense for him. Now, before he finances anything, he runs through this strict mental checklist. Just 3 simple steps. Step 1. Is this a true need or just an impulsive want? Step 2. Can I easily absorb this monthly payment even if my income takes a surprise hit? And the ultimate test, step 3. What is the absolute total amount I am going to pay by the end of this contract? Smart buyers, they never just blindly accept that monthly installment. They always look under the hood, they calculate the total repayment to expose the real cost, they scrutinize the true interest rate, they hunt for those sneaky hidden processing fees, and they critically evaluate exactly how long their future income is going to be trapped. Because really, it all comes down to this one fundamental truth about wealth. Actually, scratch that. It's more like a golden rule. Financial freedom isn't measured by how many monthly payments you can manage. Too many people think that if they can juggle 10 different payment plans without missing a beat, they're financially healthy. But guys, that is just surviving. That's not thriving. True financial freedom? That's measured by the uncommitted capital you have left over at the end of the month. It's the cash you have available to invest, to build up a rock-solid safety net, and to actually seize real opportunities when they pop up. Every single time you casually sign up for a new installment plan, you are voluntarily locking away a little piece of your future freedom. So the very next time you're scrolling online or walking through a store and you see that super tempting only $75 a month button, just hit pause. Bypass the psychological trick, look right past that shiny monthly convenience, and ask yourself the only question that actually matters. How much will I pay in total?